Patricks, do you hear me? This is God speaking to you from up there. Anyway. I don't know why it like got screwed up. You know, Windows update. Anyway, I've wasted 10 minutes of broadcasting time on that bullshit. I'll be sure to edit that out later on. Let's get back to Mass Effect. I gotta beat this stupid Krogan. I shouldn't be having this much trouble with this guy. And since you're over on Mixer, I'll use the Mixer chat as my default for the time being. Yes, I am, man. Maple shirt is underneath the N7, but it's there. I got it. I got it for you, man. It's comfy. I like it.
Do you think Benezia's involved?
There's the hype bot.
Think
Patrick's with the host.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joe,
Come
be
on.
close, Skipper.
What up, Rex? It looks like Rex is like the main character right now. Yeah, I'm really gonna kick some ass.
Brenda, don't. That would be no fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Damn straight you do. Okay. First off, kill the one with the rocket. It did nothing.
Lost shield!
You guys did. Missed. There you go.
Lost shield!
Get the fuck out of here. You gotta love the combat in the first one. All the way across the room and all, so you're just like, yeah, whatever. I'm just running up and punching you, you're dead. Let's do that all again.
Brenda, don't. That would be no fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Shield down!
Lost shields!
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Gonna be close, Skipper.
If I die in here, I'll kill him. Brenda, I don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Lost shields!
I still...
Saren's look... Gonna be close.
Brenda, I don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Sorry, Counselor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin, was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun, fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you pilot knows how to handle her.
You forgot to tell me
Balance
that I was
isn't
on
what
mute.
you'd expect. Takes a while to
Not
get
that
used to
anybody was here
oversized drive
actually
core we
listening
got
to what
stuffed
I
in the
said.
back, and her power can sneak up on you. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your pilot.
This is like
Lucky for you,
textbook
I'm anything
stream
but
so
average.
far right now. Mike not working to start with, taking forever to set up, dying a bunch of times on an easy part. We're doing great. We're doing totally great.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I
Forgetting
ask
to
you a few
get off
questions?
mute on the mic after I cough.
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me.
Pure
didn't you?
fucking gold
Well,
right
I'll
now.
tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joe. I didn't
Best
even know you were
stream
sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow. Too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack. It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures. Hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
I have to go.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah, no. Isn't that kind of ironic? Like, he could break a bone just from, like, breathing, but then he's going to bang Edie, who's just as solid as they come. So, there's that. So, let's talk to Chakawas. Here, punish my Metajo, which apparently didn't need it.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. I wanted to travel the stars. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about it, but there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now...
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because...
What does that have to do?
Well, most biotics now use
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Hayden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
You should
Goodbye,
go.
Commander.
Well, we got our XP. That's all I was looking for. Liara, how goes it?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Among other things.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
I never properly
Was it
thanked you
like
for saving me from the Geth, Commander.
the connection
If
out?
you hadn't shown up,
Was it like I stopped streaming for a few minutes? Well, whatever. I'm sure it's Twitch's fault. Or maybe it's my fault. I don't know.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me.
I blame
But
Twitch.
I am not like Amnesia.
Patrick
I will
explains
do
Twitch
whatever
from
I
over
can
on
to help
Mixer.
you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know
I've
you
only
won't let
known
me
you
down.
for like
It means a lot to hear you
literally
say
a
that,
couple
Commander.
hours,
Thank
but I
you.
totally trust you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my
I'll go with
biotics
that.
could not handle.
That
As
sounds
for
good
the
to me.
solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me.
Then all of a sudden it's just like,
Sometimes
burned!
I just need to get away
This guy's
from other
burned!
people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their
Bad-mouthing the
followers
Empire.
into the future. They seek the truth
That's
of what's yet
battling.
to come. Maybe that's why I became so
Yeah, instead of
interested
banning
in the
people, they just
secrets
start
of the
paddling
past.
people now.
It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
I bet that pissed her off.
No. When I told her, she simply said, "A daughter must rebel against her mother, Liara. It is part of the natural order." But there was more to it than that.
You better
I felt
believe that's a
drawn to the
paddling.
past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
That works. That works. You going to see episode 8 this weekend, Patrick's?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Eh,
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data
that'll
disks and
be
computers.
that crowded.
I always seem
I
to
mean,
say
all the
something embarrassing
early
around other
shows, yeah.
people. Please,
Me and
just pretend
Pablo
this
and
conversation
PK
never happened.
and Mrs. PK are all going on like late night Friday. Should have cleared out by then.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. Maybe she thought aligning herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater
This hurts
good.
you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia. We were the first. My people, although we seek to understand other species.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies, we still require a partner to reproduce.
I don't understand.
Mating, the true. We explore. We then pass these traits on.
What
to
happens
our
to your partner after the union?
Others can be more long-term. Sometimes.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke
Yeah.
of her partner.
That's probably good.
So I know my father.
I
if you
haven't
want to use that term,
looked at anything
was
for this
another
other
side.
than the commercials that show up during like football and stuff. But I'm lessening my expectations this time because I was like way overhyped for episode 7 and I ended up being a little disappointed in the way that it came out. So this time I'm trying to like not read anything, not look into anything, and just let it come to me to show me what it is.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own union with our own Asari daughters, I am what is sometimes called a. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
It's possible. It's possible.
You might be right.
The only thing that troubles me from the commercials is
But I
that
have
like
no way to know for
a
sure.
tribble
Benezia
hamster
never
looking
spoke of
thing.
her partner.
Like what the F is
Whatever
that?
happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell
That's
on
like
it. She raised me
Jar
by
Jar and
herself, and that
Ewoks
is
like
not uncommon.
merged together.
Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye,
enough.
Shepard.
No others? Okay. Kaden! Same conversation every single time.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on
That
the wall,
sounds terrible.
but someone isn't reading.
I'm going to just ignore that thing if I can. Who knows? Beard of Fury with the host. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should
Can't
see
tell
this
if that was an
coming.
auto host
Sorry. if
where
I
he
got
still
you
had
off
some
the
viewers on his channel or
protocol wasn't a big
a
focus,
manual
but
host.
thought.
Are you out there, Beard? If you are, speak up. And thanks for the host.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 and 11. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals.
Hey, maybe that was what Luke was into.
Show up at your
You
door
know,
after school, and next
he's out
thing you know,
there
you're out
doing
on
his
some
Obi-Wan thing, got bored. It's like, let me go check out the mating habits of this island here.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform, then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Time to get physical, right?
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind
Of course you're not, because you're a fucking Boy Scout, Caden.
There was a girl.
Boring as boring can be.
We kept our clothes on. Rana. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander.
Never understood why their faces are so orange in this
Besides,
conversation.
I got my past squared away.
I guess this screen here makes them orange. My disc. Some more XP. We've checked out everything we can in here. Let's go to the cargo hold. They really need to remaster this game. I would so buy that in a heartbeat.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex.
And are
With all
just
due respect, Commander,
standing
should
within
we have full
earshot of
access
you.
to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Eh, I was dying so many times on that one part, I figured I would put it up there. I could hide it again, now that I'm not in, like, any kind of combat.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should put down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything
Died
on
6
staying
times to that
allies.
stupid
As
Kurgan.
noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't know why that didn't work. Why didn't that work? I thought Boo was one of them. No, it's Woo. There it is.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not
No?
really.
Because it kind of sounds like racism, Ash. Kind of does.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Just shut up, bitch.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
I come from a military family too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one I know who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Makapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I'd buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Oh, done there. Let's see. What else? Rex.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the
Mario.
genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the... You ask a Krogan. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
The Mako.
Commander, nice work out. I knew working with the Spectre.
I didn't mean to hit that one.
Commander. So this is what working with the Spectre is like.
You think you've got us Spectres figured out?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. At C-Sec, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back. Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't...
But C-Sec wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out. C-Sec's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it.
You did the right thing. Life's too
Yeah,
short.
you're probably right.
And without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business.
Thank you, Commander.
It was boring conversation, so...
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before...
What have you got?
Whatever you... Well, as long as you don't mind. Hell, the licenses alone...
Show me what you got.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Show me what you got. Thing's a piece of shit. And Tally. Let's go talk to Tally.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander. But I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me.
Eventually...
Carry on, Adams.
Feel the problem with that.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Fill me in on the...
So, eventually the sinks have to be vented.
There's no way for it.
Most vessels rely on scanners.
Why doesn't it work?
Crank sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or...
Where else have you served?
My last assignment was on the Tokyo. She's the best ship I've ever served on.
What's so special about it?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
There we go. Got a bunch more XP out of him.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge
A
technology.
month ago, I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on the vessel like
I had no idea you found ship technologies.
It comes, but we don't. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back.
I can't believe your fleet's still
They're
using...
We've tried, but some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull.
Tell me about your people.
There are set. Unfortunately, we have had to.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, of course, in extreme cases of population decline,
That's your government.
The Conclave, on matters that affect... Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected...
So the ultimate...
The fight to do...
Nobody wants to hear this. Nobody.
In nearly 3 centuries,
No,
the Admiralty
nobody.
has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about...
I doubt... All I know is the story of their origins.
Interesting.
Over time, we made small modifications.
How come the council didn't
This
step
wasn't... The changes... But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million...
So, the Geth share brain
Many
power?
of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter...
So there's some sort of group...
No, nothing like each Geth. But when they're in close proximity, they can...
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably over... As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian over... As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other
Stop
choice.
talking and shag her.
The Geth were already on the verge of revolution.
Would be nice if you could do that in the first one.
Chance to end the war before
At least
it
give you
began.
another option, but
The hope was that
what are you gonna
most
do?
of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable. The war. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil.
It's hard to feel sorry for you.
We made them. If we had, why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth, they're the enemy. They want to destroy us, not just the.
Pilgrimage,
This
I
is
do
presented
not
as a
care, blah blah
It's
blah,
not
blah
the best
blah
way to-
blah blah blah,
Virtually
blah blah
every
blah.
pilgrimage. Like what?
I should go.
See you, Tally.
See you later.
Lots of XP for talking. Anyway, let us head up and do something productive for a change. Got Garrus is calibrating. Ah, holy shit, this elevator's slow. Like even more slow than I remember. So slow it's putting me to sleep. Here we go. Six points, you say? Yes, give me that. All right. No, wrong button. Okay, forgot. X is zoom out. B is exit. Whereas in the next game, I think it's the opposite. Because that makes sense.
Message coming in.
Patching it through.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius.
Nasana.
I have a job for you. I can't say, and if you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the...
Which one? Edoas, yes. Quite the shithole of a planet. That's where we'll find Kohaku's men. Nothing out of the ordinary. And a Prothean data disk on that asteroid.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Just do it. Alright, who to bring? I'm bringing these two, just because it would be interesting to me. And like we've been doing, when we do these playthroughs, we're just bringing up the map. I don't even care. Two more points? Where did I get 2 more points from? Awesome. I think we're good there. Alrighty. So I used to use an RT to drive. So entertaining.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Whoopsie. You can make it, Mako.
On my way.
These are admittedly not the entertaining parts. Trying to go on a planet side, mining resources. There we go. Alright. Let's get back on track here. Damn it. Keep doing that. Well, this is here. Oh, fuck. Why I keep stopping? Ooh. You can tell I'm not even paying attention right now. No. Pretty much it for this planet. Yeah, I probably should. After this mission. And Q Thresher Ball. Motherfucker!
These are Alliance soldiers. It appears they were lured here by the distress beacon.
These are Admiral Kenobi's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
Of course we do. Back to the good old days, right, Will? Starting it from scratch. Andromeda wasn't bad. It's just sad knowing that that's it. There's nothing else. They established something pretty good. Not without its quirks, and then they just kind of left it there. Like, we're not going to do DLC. Exactly. We're not going to do DLC. We're going to solve all your answers in a book. Or not even a book, like a comic. It's like, really? That's what you're going to? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Anyway, how's Battlefront been? Haven't gotten a chance to really dig into it other than the beta. Which planet was it in here? Was there any in here that needed to be visited? Nothing's blinking. There wasn't any that I had to land on in this one. I swore there was one in every single system. What are you gonna do? Macedon, I know there was one. There's definitely one in here. Yeah, that one. A lot of driving going on there. No. Oh, where's the shiny? There it is. This one, what was this one about? Sharjila. Which one was this? Oh, this is where we go to kill Nasana's sister. The Dantia sister. Easy enough. Probably get in and get out of here pretty quick. Go right to work. Whoa. Whoa, come on. Hidden bag this way, hidden bag this way. So used to the... I don't even remember what the hell it's called in Andromeda. What up, Charlie? How's it going, man? Not bad, not too bad. I think I was lurking in one of your streams the other day. Can't remember what you were playing. Usually when I'm at work, I'll like pop into some streams, but I don't always talk. Yeah, you probably see, you know, when you get that Twitch notification, like your friend is.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Your friend is watching your stream here. Nah, shit. Come on, you could do it, Mako. Nice. Look at that. Just It just literally crawled up a vertical wall. No problem, man. No problem. As always. How is the streaming thing going for you? Everything you hoped it would be? I mean, me, I just do it casually. Because kids, there's just no guarantee on time. It's going. It's going. Like, before this week, my youngest, who's now almost 5 months old, he had hit a period where he just was not going to sleep at night. Like, he was waking up every couple hours. So, there was no chance to even stream. And then I come back this week, and all of a sudden there's like all these different changes to Twitch where they're like, get all these achievements for streaming for, you know, like 800 hours or whatever. I'm like, well, I've already done that. But I guess you don't get retro-dated achievements. Let's see, what's this thing? Random. Same here, man. Same here. I got 3 kids now too. I got 6-year-old twins, and now the 5-month-old. Snowed here today. That was pretty fun for all of them. We got the 5-month-old out just to like get him to see what the heck snow was. He was just kind of like, "What the hell are you? Why are you bringing me out here? It's cold and there's shit falling from the sky. Bring me back into my nice warm house." Ooh, almost fucked that up. Yes, the infant days. So you can, as you can imagine, I've not gotten much sleep. Oh, there you go. Twins also, or? You got like the opposite end of it. You got like those kindergarten / first graders, but then you also got a teenager. Okay, I got you. I got you. Well, that's interesting. This is where we should save before we get into attack mode. Go fuck some shit up. Damn. This is the easiest way to take these fuckers out. Whee! We come hide down here a little bit. Repair the tank. Anyway. You definitely got a slinky, Patricks. It is an impressive slinky. I will give you that. Whee! I guess it did. That guy. Oh, that guy did. Yeah, I hear you. Hull was definitely compromised. Lather, rinse, repeat. Yeah, the combat wasn't the greatest in the first game.
We're hit! Oh, compromised.
There we go.
We're taking damage. Oh, compromised.
There we go. Now the tricky part. Because I don't even know what level we're at right now. Skill-wise, that is. So this is not going to be an easy fight. We're level 15. Actually higher than I thought we were. May have a shot. Equipment wise, we get anything decent? Hey, give me that. Any better upgrades? No. No. And Ash is finally done with her pink armor. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted. Sure, why not? I probably should have kept that one. Oh well. Anyway, I think we're good in that aspect. Let's go kill us some pirates. Ooh, that was close. Let's do it. Well, it gave me the host notifier, but I don't see anything.
Hostile contact.
Go, go, go!
Alright, kill this fucker.
Shields disabled.
There we go. Definitely had to make sure we took care of that guy.
Powering up.
Hold the line! Enemy is everywhere!
Well, that didn't last long. Fall back, Ash. Fall back. Come on. Peekaboo. Still don't have Unity back.
Shields down.
You're not dead. Alright, I am obviously not hitting him. Or her. Whatever.
Lost shield!
You must die.
Yeah, I need to get into cover. Because that's not working. Really? It's 3 headshots. It's a lot tougher than she looks. Come on, hold still for a goddamn second. There we go. Jesus. That one was a pain. Couple more seconds, we could bring Liara back.
I owe you.
Right in the ass. Come on now. Throw that fucker.
I've lost shields.
I've lost shields!
Enemy is everywhere. Enemy is everywhere. Hold the line.
There we go. It wasn't pretty, but it's done.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Easy my ass. The main goal here was just to kill that one Asari, which was Nasana's sister. now we're just going for loot. I don't think there's anything over there. Ah, come on. It's bullshit. Really? It might come back here later then. Anyway, I think that is a good place to finish for tonight. We cleared out the whole system. We'll get back to the ship. Can sift through our loot. By that I mean just the junk that we picked up off the ground. And then we'll save it ready for next time then. Alright, so we're starting to be on our way a little bit now. 5 hours in, we got some of what we want to do accomplished. These side missions shouldn't take too long. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Great work! Good job! Yeah, so Artemis Tau is clear.